Right, in Literature Reviews Part 2, we'll look at the use of rapid tools for analysing the quality of published research. Important keyword here is quality. Rapid analysis tools are designed to allow us to assess the quality of published research using a range of standard criteria. They are not a way of looking at the details of papers like you will do in your literature review. Generally, they allow organisations like the funders of research to make rapid but informed judgments about the quality of published research. And as I mentioned, this is often an intangible literature review by students. As the name suggests, rapid analysis tools are designed to be faster than a traditional systematic review, a smaller scale and more focused on specific issues, and are based on the use of toolkits, or often checklists. There's a link there to a general review of rapid analysis toolkits if you're interested. I'm mostly going to concentrate on the CASP model here, as it is one of those widely used and is quite straightforward. Many other models are available, such as the Maryland scale, which has been used a lot in criminology, and PICO from evidence-based medicine. This McMaster University resource is a good source of background and range of methods. Because you are using this as a method, and of course you should reference the method and get some background on what it is and why you're using it. Okay, CASP, the Critical Analysis Skills Program. This helps develop an evidence-based approach in health and social care, but has much wider applicability. It was developed working with local, national and international groups, and it aims to help individuals develop skills to find and make sense of research evidence, helping them to apply evidence in practice. In practice here, it's your reviewing the quality of papers for your overall review of the literature. This is the main CASP resource. It includes links to paid for, if not very expensive, training, which you don't need to bother about, probably. It's probably not necessary, as the checklist approach is very straightforward. The checklist can be found in the Knowledge Hub tab, which more in a moment. CASP has 8 critical appraisal tools designed to be used when reading different types of research. You should review these models and think which is most likely to fit your project. Experience suggests that the quality of study checklist is most widely useful, and that's what we'll look at in the rest of this presentation. The mind map here was done using the free Xmind software, which is highly recommended. See this video for a quick guide, and there's a link directly to the Xmind page in the notes. So the CASP approach. There are 3 sections. The 2 Section A questions are screening questions to allow you to decide if it's worth proceeding with the remaining questions. We'll have a look at them in a moment. If a paper fails at this stage, you will need to find an alternative. In the remaining parts of the checklist, you are asked to record yes, no, or can't tell to most of the questions. This analysis needs to be based on carefully reading the paper and having reasons for your choice. Locally in this context means with respect to the research question you are interested in. This is a judgment you will need to make. So the screening questions. All questions follow a similar format. You read the paper, you review the question, deciding your judgment, and briefly justify this decision. The justification should be as concise as possible when recording, while properly recording your analytical process. I'm not going to go through a whole checklist. You can do this yourself. But here's a couple more questions. Note the hints for each question. You can, if necessary, discuss these issues further with your own research supervisor. Okay, so carrying out the review, a general sort of plan for doing that. It's important to notice that CASP is designed to work with original research articles, not reviews. So, must be an original research article, not a review. How many papers? The length of a piece of string may be proverbially indeterminate, but that is not true of the rapid analysis process, otherwise it wouldn't be rapid. Tools like CASP are typically used with a small number, say 3 to 5 of papers. And again, remember, we are interested in the quality of research, not the detailed work which you will review in your general literature review. When you review the papers using CASP, you need to produce an evidence table summarising the results. Again, brief comments are a good idea, in fact essential, and will help you with the higher level analysis you will do when you have all the information. You can of course sum the yeses and nos for the papers, and there is no reason not to do this, but you will also need a more thoughtful analysis. A summary of the process. Decide your CASP filter, which one you're going to use. Choose your papers, that should be not paper. Analyse them using the toolkit, develop your evidence table, and then critically review the findings based on that evidence. Okay, so it's over to you and your research supervisor who you should discuss these issues with. Okay, thanks for listening.